Good day, welcome back to the channel. Today we've ventured into the Wirral and this is the Dell on Port Sunlight. Port Sunlight, as you will see, is quite an astonishing place. Now Port Sunlight was so named because William Lever, his factory was here, and the man was extremely rich due to his business of Sunlight soap. That's where Lever began making soap. After the soap became all your detergents like Persil, all made by Lever, or Unilever as it is now, because he collaborated with another company, Lever, calling it Unilever. But well, you see this place, this is astonishing. Now, all these properties were built by William for his workforce. Everyone that worked in his factory lived here in this model village. Model village because it was constructed, built specifically for the workforce. And the houses are incredible. Now a lot of the activities in Port Sunlight were mandatory. You had to do them. William supplied buildings for dining, drinking, women's club, a school. Supplied everything that his workforce needed. Imagine a boss doing that today. Never happened, would it? No. I struggled to get a bloody day off from my bosses. Let's have a look around Port Sunlight, shall we? I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm sure you will. Here's the bridge over the Dell. Let's get over it. Even has seats built into this little bridge over the Dell. Walked over this, now the drone follow me. How wonderful is this? That was the first original church. It is no longer a church. I don't know what it's converted into. Maybe a school, not too sure. But Christchurch, the main church, is elsewhere. We will find that. But imagine living here. Wow, all those years ago. If you made Sunlight soap, this was your home. William Lever designed, didn't build it, he wasn't a builder. Most of the houses are different. Now I believe about 900 of these properties are grade 2 listed. So that's something else, isn't it? And it's a beautiful day. First day I've seen with blue sky for a long time. How fitting to be in Port Sunlight and it's bathed in sunlight. Look at that. Glorious. Get a look at some of these houses because they are quite spectacular. Now the factory, you won't see it on account of the sun. It's right at the end of that street there. We'll go there later. But initially, just get a look at some of these properties. The Mock Tudor. All the houses allegedly are different. From what I see it up to now, yep, they certainly are. And William Lever lived in one of these just to show his workforce that he was part of the community, which he obviously loved. I know they worked for him, but imagine a company doing this now for its workers. Absolutely gorgeous. You ever seen chimneys like that? Ever? I certainly haven't. Beautiful, man. 1892. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Park Road. Look at this. Now living here, right opposite the Dell, you can have your dog walks. Beautiful little place to walk, and listen to how quiet and peaceful this place is. Apart from the odd YouTuber. There's been quite a few YouTubers down here and filmed this, believe you me. And it's stunning. I'll tell you what, wish I'd have worked for Lever in the days when the factory was constructed. Not far to get to work either. You wouldn't need a car. There's very few around then, I think. But there's some other interesting artefacts I will find. I'm not sure where everything is because I've never been to Port Sunlight before. There's a building here where the Beatles played. It was actually Ringo Starr's first live appearance with the Beatles was played here in Port Sunlight. I'm hoping to find the building so we can all have a look at it. I can't believe this place. So peaceful. Look at all them over the road. Look at that. Good God, I'd love to live here, wouldn't you? I think of Port Sunlight so far. It's spectacular, isn't it? A lot more to see. I've got to find out where it all is. Heading towards the factory now itself, which is a huge place. Just waiting for the sun to go down. Not go down. Disappear behind the factory. So I can point the camera in that direction. Because at the minute, it's too bright. Just got a little lens flare. There we go. There we go. And there's the factory. Just imagine the supervisors and bosses would live there. They can get to work really quickly. And that's the Unilever factory as it is today. Stretching right away from up there, quite a distance, all the way down here. Now if you go and see their site in Warrington, you recognise it for being this blue colour. Lever Brothers in Warrington, where I used to live, is a similar colour. Just didn't have all this beautiful brickwork. Fab. Let's have a stroll down there, see what else we can see. Architecturally, this place is an absolute joy. Absolute joy. So the only downside to living right opposite the factory itself was must have been pretty tough to throw a sickie because you were being watched. Are they gorgeous buildings? And I believe the general public couldn't buy properties here until 1980. Oh, wonder how much they go for. I can imagine it's way out of my price range. But my God, what a place to live. How peaceful. Good grief. Still near the dell, walking into the dell. Rather uneven stepping, but how tranquil, how pretty is this? Nice little walkway. Now my guessing is there's a lot more stuff going on right over there, and that's the direction I'm heading in. This is all built on marshland. It was nothing but marshland. But William Lever had this idea for it, so he constructed his factory. There's a plaque here. It was unveiled by Viscount Leverhulme in 1988 to commemorate the centenary of Lever Brothers at Port Sunlight. Centenary was in 1988. Shows you how long this has been here, doesn't it? And I am loving it. I've just been talking to the chap who's picking up litter. Not that you can see any litter, so he's obviously doing a great job. Now, Pete Burns from Dead or Alive also lived here in Port Sunlight. And at Hulme Hall, where the Beatles played 3 or 4 concerts there, and it was the first time anyone saw Ringo Starr because he played there. Now, some artefacts were found by somebody who'd opened up a little business in there, and they had a skip and turfed out a load of rubbish. Amongst that rubbish were very rare photographs of the Beatles in Hulme Hall, and furniture that they had used during their radio interview and their concert. Imagine finding that in a skip. Yes, please. Poundmaster's waiting patiently for me up there. We're going to go around to the museum and find Hulme Hall. Okay, we've arrived at Christchurch. Let's get a look at it. Various monuments down there. It's a war memorial, which is striking, absolutely striking. It also depicts children, because they were of the belief that we would be invaded and children would die as well. But we won. Commonwealth War graves in here, as I'd expect. Gorgeous little archway into the church. Wow. And here, at the side of the church, is the tomb of William Lever and his wife Elizabeth, the founder of Port Sunlight. And that's where they lie. Laid to rest here. This beautifully constructed place. Look at that. Look at that ceiling. Wow. What a glorious looking church this is. Don't know whether you can get in or not. There are regular services. Today is not one of those days when there is a service, so I very much doubt I can get in there, but it's just nice to look at the building itself. How gorgeous is that? How striking. Now this church was home to all denominations, because William Lever wanted everyone as a community to come and worship. So it wasn't just the Christians. Everyone came here to pray, keeping the community spirit, which I think is marvellous. What a pity it's not done today. So much hatred. What a window. Right. Here comes Piemaster. You'd never imagine a place like this existed, to be honest. I'm pleasantly shocked. I'm certainly in awe of the place. I think anybody of sound of mind will give the right arm to live in such a beautiful, beautiful village. So many trees. So peaceful. And just astonishing. 1913. 1913. Wonderful. The Port Sunlight Museum is in that direction. I'm going down there shortly, but first I want to show you this, because this is the most amazing tribute to those who lost their lives in the 2 world wars. The nicest tribute I've ever seen. It's specifically here for the villagers of Port Sunlight who lost their lives, and it's bloody splendid. The names of all who served, numbering over 4,000, are recorded in a book deposited beneath this stone, and also in similar books placed in Christchurch and in the Lady Layard Art Gallery. How magnificent. Looks really nice. Doesn't look quite as sombre against the beautiful blue sky. To our glorious dead, says all around. Well, William, he certainly adored his community. That's the museum down there. Going down there shortly to have a little look in the interim. Let's just enjoy this. It's picturing all men, women, children. That brings it to you right, doesn't it? More glorious properties. I'm not sure where Hulme Hall is. I've absolutely no idea. If I don't find it, check it out on YouTube. Somebody else's video, because I have seen it on YouTube. Okay, let's get down to the museum. Have a little look around that. And from the War Memorial, this gorgeous bit of land. Crocus or tulips, are they? Or the tiny little tulips, I don't know what they're called. Sprouting there. This leads all the way down to the museum itself. Look at this. How beautifully these gardens kept. Wow. Totally blown away. Totally blown away. This is one of them places you just dream about living. Even the small properties looked so picturesque. Of course, with the sunshine. And the doggies over there. Look at that lot. Now this sundial, and it is a sundial, it has night tiles and day tiles. Because it's day, and it's just at the end of January, if I stand here, my shadow will cast over the 10. If I just look at my watch, which I haven't got on, let's see what time it is. That's how this sundial works. It's down the correct colour tiles for night or day. It's 9:34, so we're not far off, are we? We're not far off. That's how you tell the time with this particular sundial. Fascinating, isn't it? It's okay. So, January daytime. Don't know whether you can see my shadows casting over 10 o'clock there. Incredible. There you go. Lost Pie Master, so I'm going to go and find him. He's probably in the museum by now. This place is fantastic. Can't believe it. What a poor sunlight. If you live here, you are very lucky. Rookie error. That is not the museum. The museum is there, as it says on the side. Poor sunlight. Museum. But look at this. Gonna enter the pond basin, walk on the walls, or climb the statue. Okay, I'm not gonna go over there, but yeah, please do not paddle or swim in the water. Now, if that's got water in it, you're certainly not gonna go to swim, are you? Unless they fill this. You tell me. It is remarkable though, isn't it? It's a mermaid and a merman. Or is it two mermaids? I don't know, there's dolphins there. A dolphin. Like it. Huge monuments over there. Let's go and have a look. I have an idea what they are. Let's get closer. There we go. Welcome to Lady Lever Art Gallery. Good old Les. Now, this art gallery is open every day except Monday. Guess what day it is? Monday. Get out of the sun. Typical, isn't it? Bloody Monday today. Let's have a look at these lovely houses. It's a cafe and shop down here. I'm really startled by the peace and quiet. It's probably because there's no shops. you want to shop, you jump in your car. Look at that house. Good Lord. Look at those properties there. Oh. Is that Lady Lever up there? Hope and inspiration. I believe that's what that represents. Literature, community, industry. And on the other side, in spite of that bright sun, and art. Wow. Oh, look at those over there. Look at them over there. Ooh. Shame I can't shield the sun. I get around this side. We can see. We're on the stone here. To the honoured memory of William Hesketh, 1st Viscount Levershulme, founder of Lever Brothers Limited and of Port Sunlight. Man remarkable for his business ability, his public benefactions, and his love of beauty and art. This monument is erected by his fellow workers. This was erected by his workers. God, they adored him, didn't they? Mind you, if someone built a house like this for me, because I worked for them, I think I'd show the same adoration. As would you. As he says in the sun again. I must learn to keep the sun behind the camera. And this is Church Drive Character Development Centre. Now, obviously still in use, was once the local school. Oh, that sun's bright, wow. Just trying to turn the camera away from the sunlight. I can't quite see where I'm going on account of the sun. Splendid, look at that. Directly over the road. Yet more houses. Those are the 1900s. Looks great with the blue sky, doesn't it? Then again, everything does. Okay, back to my car. This is just stunning. Well, wonder what the man was like himself. He must have been adored by his workforce, that's for certain. Because this is the sort of thing that you don't do for your workforce unless you care for your community. And this guy clearly did. It's the primary school. Fortunately, it's shut. We're about to leave Port Sunlight, and it's been an education, and it's been absolutely brilliant, man. So I'm going to take this opportunity before I go home just to drive to a few different bits of it, get the drone out, and provide you with a bit of drone footage. Because you deserve it. And when you've seen that, I'm going home. So take care all, like and subscribe. See you on the next one.